Okay, welcome back, guys. If you're not new, and welcome if you're new. Right. This video is a little bit special because I had time to talk about this, something I've made, which isn't, it's an art thing, that's why I'm showing it here, but it's not a finished painting or a finished sculpture or anything I forgot to record. I did forget to record it, but that was on purpose. So as I talked about in my last video, if you haven't watched it, go and do that. But this video probably comes out a lot later than my last video, and that's fine. But I stretched my own canvas, and I stretched my own canvas in raw canvas, so it's not grounded with anything, which also means it's kind of see-through, but that's not really a problem. You can see here. Not the best canvas stretching job in the world, but because it's my first time, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's it's a nice thing. It's a nice cool canvas, and I'm proud of it, and I'm happy that I tried it. And it's especially funny that it's raw, because you can treat it with binder and some gouache or gesso or whatever you want to put on it, really. But I don't want to do that today, because I just don't want to. I think it could be cool to try and paint on a completely raw canvas to see if what that's like. Also because it just looked different, so I'm probably gonna keep a lot of the background, just the canvas color. But then maybe I'm gonna paint on the back so the sunlight doesn't get through. I don't know, but either way, it's super cool, and I'm pretty happy about it. And hopefully, it's a cool painting too. I don't know this yet because I have barely started, but you guys definitely will see it. So yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, as you've just seen, this canvas is made completely by hand by me. So this painting here is one of the first time ever I'm painting on a canvas I've stretched myself. And I started something without recording because I'm really bad at remembering to record. But don't worry, it was really bad, so you didn't miss anything actually. So it's just, enjoy the video now. And I stretched this canvas way back when I was in my, internship with an artist. He taught me how to stretch a canvas. I was like, I'm definitely gonna do, more stretching of my own canvas, but it requires space and requires tools. And right now, buying canvases from the thrift store, because apparently there's a lot of people who want to try being artists who kind of suck at it in my area. I don't know why. Who donate their actually pretty decent canvases. So at that price, I can easily buy them instead. But it was still a nice skill to learn. It really was. Yeah. And I like this painting a lot. I'm really happy about this painting, and I'm actually really proud of it. It's very simple yet very detailed. And my main goal was to still have a lot of black face, not black face, a lot of black surfaces on the face, but also some beige and definitely a lot of the original raw canvas shining through. But let me tell you something, guys. Painting on raw canvas sucks so bad. Like, you have no idea. It's one of the worst things ever. Like, I'm not even joking. It's just the worst. Because it absorbs so much of the paint. So you can only stretch your paint very, not that far, and your paint just kind of becomes like, yeah, it's not great. It really isn't great. but it worked, and I'll probably do it again because I kind of like the effect also. So it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's very cool, but it's also very tedious. But I think there's a bunch of things which are very cool and tedious. So it's maybe not worth to do every time, but it could be something I'll do again. Yeah. So I enjoyed the process, even though it was more tedious than usual. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna sound a little bit wild, but at the day of recording this voiceover, last Monday, I think it's the third, yeah, the 3rd of November, or the 2nd of November. Either way, I met our Prime Minister. I met the Danish Prime Minister and the Minister of Education in Denmark, and I shook hands with both of them, and I talked with both of them. And the reason I did that was because I'm in the climate change green, club. So we have a club where we do stuff about climate change, arrange events at school, which usually have something to do with climate change and better ways of living and acting in the changing world. Teaching skills like repairing the things you own instead of buying new, and all sorts of things like that. But it's not boring, but it's just like not the exciting part. And we also have a lot of other projects that the school funds and stuff, so it's really nice. And we had a bunch of businesses and schools nearby in my community. We had to go down to this place, and some of us were lucky enough to speak in front of like 50 people, including the Prime Minister and the Minister of Education. So I was one of those. I was the lucky one from my school who had to speak about what we were doing differently and what we were doing specifically at our school. And I did well. I think it went well. My teacher, who, just helped me with what I should say and what I should do, said I did very well. And we got, people were happy and they were really proud of us. And it's just a weird thing. But she was super nice, our Prime Minister. Like, not that I didn't think she was evil or anything, but I didn't think she would be so human and nice in a way. And I thought she would be taller, but I think that's because she has status, so I would think her to be like, just large. Not large, but like tall or something. Like, yeah. Either way, that was great. And I also talked with a lot of other people there, and I got interviewed for something. I don't know what that thing is, but yeah, I don't know, but maybe it'll be something else. And also, my picture is in the front page of a local newspaper. So yeah, and there was a woman at my gym. She recognized me, an old lady at my gym. She was like, "Hey, aren't you that guy with the Prime Minister last Monday?" I said, "Yeah, that was me." She said, "Yeah, I know. I recognized you from the I said to my husband, hey, that's the young man who trains at the gym I work at. She's an instructor for other old ladies to get them in shape." Yeah. But that was wild, and of course my parents were proud, and I think I did a great job, at least so I've been told. But Jesus Christ, I was nervous. I was very, very nervous. So, yeah, it's been a strange, it was a strange experience, but a great experience nonetheless. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video and the painting. You'll get the final reveal in about 5 seconds, but yeah. That's just crazy to me. Like, it's wild, I guess. Yeah. Enjoy the reveal. Okay, so it's been a while, I guess. Let's do a middle part, I guess. Yeah, I actually finished this painting rather quickly compared to when I started. I'm not gonna sign this one on the back. I'm gonna sign it on the side here. I just haven't done that yet. I'll do that right after, but that's of course boring compared to the other things. So, what you've all been waiting for. Here is the finished painting. Yeah, it hasn't changed a lot from the last video clip. Surprise, surprise. I don't know if the light is better here and you get more of the feel for the painting, but it's very simple. Yet I think it says, you know, a whole lot. Funny thing is, you can kind of see through it if you look here from the back. I don't know if you can see my eye. I don't even know if you can hear me all right, but that doesn't matter. Here's the painting. It's really cool. Yeah. I'm really proud of it, and especially since it's the first painting I ever stretched on my own canvas. So I'm probably gonna keep this for a while just for sentimental value, I guess. But we'll see. For the right price, I will be willing to sell it, I guess. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will never. Yeah. But I do hope that you enjoyed the video and that you would consider liking and subscribing and all that stuff, because it would mean the world to me and it would make me be able to paint and draw more things. Well, it wouldn't necessarily do that, but you know what I mean. I have to say that. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Bye bye.